YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. I do my best each and every day giving you guys the top picks in crypto. We're going to talk about some more Toshi, guys, because Bitcoin looking pretty solid. But before we get into it, I got to let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Just the homie Crypto J. We just talking about some cryptocurrency right now. And right now it's about 8:21 at night. And again, we're going to talk about what's going on with Bitcoin because Bitcoin coming in at 11K. And so some people thinking like, hey, we're seeing some big price rally today. Is this legitimate? Is this good enough breakout? Or is this going to be a fake out? So I just want you guys to kind of pay attention to some ranges that we got to be watching for right now. So as you guys can see, we created this rising wedge on Bitcoin. And we know that when price goes up like this, that this is actually kind of a bearish pattern. We talk about this rising wedge a lot. We've seen it break down a lot on Bitcoin, and as you guys can see here, Bitcoin creates this rising wedge. We start correcting down, created this bear flag, and then started rejecting after rejecting. And then now here we are, right? Sitting at 111 or 111. You can see there's a huge liquidation zone right here. Whole bunch of shorts got liquidated right here. But people want to know, was this a real legitimate pump, or was this just to liquidate all these guys? Because again, a lot of people thinking, hey, the trend's turned over, I'm going to short the market, I'm going to make some money. And so what happens? These guys decide, hey, let's pump it and liquidate these guys. And one thing that we know is that's what they do in an accumulation zone. They do this kind of stuff a lot. And so again, this is, in my opinion, kind of just Bitcoin as usual. But the question is, are we seeing a breakout, or are we going to see a further breakdown in the market going into next week? And this week is going to be a big week. Again, it's Sunday right now, but this is going to be a big week. And we talk about too, one thing that just has me just a little bit nervous is just that we talk about this early in the week pump, right? I don't like to see the market pumping on a Sunday night. I don't like to see the market pumping on a Monday. Some people get excited about that. I'm not too stoked about that because it's a long week, and the market closes, like our stock market closes on Friday, right? So if we're, already seeing some crazy price action and a lot of liquidations, what do you think is going to happen later on into the week, right? Things that go up, they go back down, right? Things need to breathe. These charts have to breathe. And so what happens is that when we start breathing into the weekend, we see some more sell-off, right? We talk about that weekend sell-off, right? So again, we want to know, is Bitcoin going to break up or it's going to break down? And I'll tell you guys right now, we need to see a lot more of a pump this week. Like, we need to see Bitcoin up at 115 this week. We need to see a solid close of 115. Because again, if I don't know how much sideways trending can we do. We got this shoulder head and another shoulder here. So again, we do know that this is Trump's last presidency, right? Looks kind of similar to what's happening here, right? We haven't had a blow off top yet. If we're gonna have a blow off top, I still think we are. If we have a blow off top, this is a possibility of a really strong alt cycle happening. Historically, it's been. But again, that's all gonna depend on a good and healthy Bitcoin. So this week again, very key for Bitcoin. We got a lot of people feeling kind of both ways. You guys could see Bitcoin needs to start seeing some more bullish momentum. Again, if we could break up to 115, this is a nice bull flag forming here, and this could be really something that could rip us up to even higher highs. This thing would really at that point be looking bubbly, dude, because again, this bull cycle started in 2023. So Bitcoin has really been going absolutely parabolic since 2023. It was sitting at like 116, or not at 116. I'm sorry, it was in at 16,000, 16K. So again, now we're sitting at 111. Some people, they're selling every time Bitcoin goes down. Like, I don't care if Bitcoin goes down to 80K. I'm going to buy it again because, dude, this thing was sitting at 15,000 in 2023, bro. When I was on YouTube talking about it a couple years ago, it was sitting at like 2,500, right? That's how early we were on YouTube with it. But I've been doing crypto for a long time, bro. So But yeah, Bitcoin, in my opinion, looking cool right now. Looking volatile for sure. Definitely can break down. I'm not saying it can't break down. Um, Again, we possibly could still see this looking like a bull flag. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing did break up. Um, and it was a fake out. I don't know. I mean, this market, man, right? It just seems like nothing but fake outs, man. It's very hard to make money. And that's what we talk about too. Like even in these short situations, like people are making money when the market goes down. Some of you guys are not swing trading, you're just accumulating, but some of these guys are swing trading this stuff. So we just got to keep in mind too that like they're not going to make it easy for those guys to make money on the way down either. Like that's why we have things like this happen on a Sunday and all these guys get liquidated, right? But again, the question is, what's going to happen into the rest of the week since we just had this huge liquidation happen on Sunday? Are we going to see more sell off into the week, or are we going to be able to keep this type of momentum going? Because again, we got to stretch all the way up to 115, and that is like a sharp, like, shoot up. But I mean, Bitcoin has done it. Bitcoin has done it. Look at right here, right? Absolutely shoots up, creates a double bottom right here. You got a double bottom right here. Same thing like forming right here, possible double bottom, right? Touches this resistance. We talk about this, sideways movement being a lack of demand, right? Usually this would be a sell-off, right? You see it happen right here. Same thing. We're trending sideways and it broke down, right? Very similar to what happened here, but again, because it looks they wanted to liquidate these guys. Sometimes when it looks nothing but bearish and then you short the market, these guys just liquidate you. This is why I say that the market is so unpredictable, because it is. The market is unpredictable. And these guys that are swing trading, again, sometimes they get wrecked, they get liquidated, and that's what happened today. Those guys got wrecked and liquidated. So interesting. We'll see what happens, but I just wanted you guys to pay attention to those levels of Bitcoin and kind of what I'm thinking about it. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. I really don't know anything about anything, so don't buy anything that you see in this video. I'm just talking out of my butt pretty much. But let's talk about some Toshi, right? Because that's what y'all like. As you guys can see, I mean, we already had the monthly pulled up, but look how solid this monthly chart is looking on Toshi. This is like, I mean, shoot, this for me, I'm a patient person, so the monthly is enough for me to see. I'm like, okay, cool, we looking solid on the month. Great, I got time. That's all I think. I'm not thinking like, oh, what do we reject down? Because look, what's a bottom rejection off of this 130 on this monthly chart would be like way down here at like 150. I don't think it's gonna go back down there. I think there's a much more better chance that it does what like just like this nice cup and handle right here and just goes parabolic. I think that there's a better chance of that, especially considering that this coin's still at 307 million. And I could personally see Toshi in the billions. That's just me personally. I don't know. Again, this coin is pretty close to like a million holders now, and not a ton of them on Twitter compared to like how many holders we have, like to how many people are on Twitter. I mean, these guys really get on Twitter and start getting active. It's gonna be crazy. Like we know that Shib has like 3 million people following it on Twitter, and Toshi only has like 111, 112, right? 112, perfect, right on the dot, right? But what if all of these holders started getting on over here? That's going to be super bullish for Toshi. I mean, this could be the next Shiba Inu. It could be bigger than Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu hit $40 billion, and that wasn't even as big as Doge. Doge hit like 80, and we were talking about Shib at 2,000 wallets, and we were talking about Toshi at 10 million market cap. So, again, interesting. That would be pretty crazy, right? The talking about both of those coins so early, if that would be the case for Toshi. I mean, even if Toshi goes to like 2 billion, 3 billion, like you're making some good money on your money right now. We're only at 300 million. I mean, if we go to a billion, you like 3 extra money, you know, from this price if that happens. So that's pretty solid, man. I mean, I think that Toshi coin has a lot of potential. And of course, I mean, we've been talking about it, but it's been a volatile trade, hasn't it? And at times it's been seeming like this thing doesn't have a lot of volume at all. But really, I mean, in the macro scheme of it, which is me, because I'm a long term person, because again, I've had enough experience in this market to know that time in the market actually beats timing the market. I've just seen it so many times, and I think everybody has, right? The fact that Bitcoin is seeing 112, I think everybody just wishes, oh man, I should have just been buying Bitcoin the whole time. I mean, I still feel that way about Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I love altcoins too. I love meme coins and all that stuff, but I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, dude, I love Bitcoin. So I'm definitely accumulating Bitcoin. I'm not sleeping on this asset at all. I think that Bitcoin could still hit $1 million. I'm one of those people. Do I think that's going to happen this cycle? Probably not. Probably not. I already gave you guys my price prediction. I think like 250. And like 200 to 250 would probably be the top of Bitcoin. I told you guys that this is probably not the top of this cycle. Just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But again, we've had a blow off top every single top of the cycle. If we need to retest some lower levels, it's could be a possibility. I mean, we've seen something similar happen just right here, right? We create this little McDonald's M and we break down. That could happen here too. Look, McDonald's M. We talk about that. McDonald's M. I'm not loving it. Sometimes again, it equals a sell off, but sometimes again too, this thing could turn around and it could make a bull flag, right? But we need a solid close at 115 this week. So we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll catch you next video. Peace. Oh wait, also gotta let you guys know too that we are going to Colombia, bro. Next week actually. So yeah, we will be in Colombia next week. In Medellin is the plan. So we up out of here, homie. We up out of here. Selling my car, selling everything, man. So just taking risks, rolling the dice, and that's what I do. That's what I've always done. I've just always been a risk taker, a gambler. And now I'm gambling with my life. No, I'm just kidding. But I think that this will be a really good experience for me. Never been down to Colombia, and I think that I'll grow a lot. We'll have a lot more diverse content, which is what I want for the channel anyway. Want to have some footage of me out there and hanging out and doing stuff and just having a good time and showing you guys another side of life, right? And then hopefully after Colombia, probably do Brazil, and then or maybe I'll come back home and then I'll do like Vietnam because I really wanted to go to Vietnam and I really want to go to like Bali. I want to go to Philippines. I want to go to a lot of places. So, but Colombia is going to be the start of it, and I don't know how long I'll be in Colombia. Maybe I'll be there for like 6 months, possibly. But or maybe the channel will grow a whole bunch, and I'll just decide, hey, let's go somewhere else and party and come back, or go somewhere else or something. But yeah, we're gonna keep making content. We're gonna keep doing it. This is gonna just actually we're gonna be making a lot more content, to be honest with you, because um yeah, I'm going all in on content, and just this is gonna be my main form of income while I'm traveling. So yeah, we're gonna be making a ton of content. But some will be around crypto, some will just be hanging out, maybe hanging out and talking about crypto, going to cafes and doing cool stuff and stuff like that. It'll be legit. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about Bitcoin. I want to know what you think about Toshi. What are your price predictions? Also, what other coins are you looking at right now? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, if you haven't checked out Patreon, also check out the Patreon. It all supports the channel, bruh, and it supports the travel also. So yeah, I appreciate you all, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.